Hey, on to reading number 6 for this transit. Here we go. Who's lucky number 6? Let's put that one back in there. Let's see here. Looks like, yep, Leo. Leo. You're up next here. So, this will be impacting your fourth house here, Leo, for your full moon and going into your 10th house. So you may be introducing somebody new into the house, whether it's your ancestor, grandparent, or, a little one. Fourth house has a lot to do with ancestors and also with the body as well. So in the 10th house, it's legacies and all that good thing, right? Good stuff. Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. Leo, what's going to go on during this full moon in Scorpio transit for you and new moon in Taurus? You have Magician. Got that was the last reading for Princess. So you have Magician, you got the skills. You're committed though. So you having some type of developments going on, right? Eureka moments. However, you have some commitments. But other things you maybe some crying over some spilled milk. But however, you're sitting pretty. You're the Empress, or you're with the Empress, right? Or some motherly figure. Knight of Pentacles. Moving things slowly along. Nine of Pentacles. Being independent when it comes to your work here. And possibly also maybe relationships. Having to make some type of decision. Devil here. About whether to stay in something that could be just long term. Could be occupation. Knight of Swords. There's quick movement here. Ambitions. To get this going. Right? Get this on the other side. Knight of Pentacles. You got Knight of Pentacles twice here. You're taking your time. So you may have some time to take out to be just ponder and think about some things right now. And it could possibly be dealing with your fourth and fifth houses. We have Judgment here. Justice. Knight of Pentacles. So this could be something to do with some type of judgment or court thing. Let's go on with the reading. Okay. There's a wake-up call here on some type of cause and effect of things. Right, yeah, you have the Magician that comes out here. So yeah, you're moving on to your skills, you're developed, right? You're ready to start something. You're about to be starting something here when it comes to the Magician and coming out with your first card. In the background, ooh, King of Cups. Are you thinking about starting something emotional with somebody? Specifically, if you're a male or masculine, this is specifically you trying to start something with somebody. Or if you're a female and feminine, this could be you contemplating and thinking about, getting with, a King of Cups here. Okay. However, if you're masculine, you are trying to, see different ways on how to offer your heart to somebody. So it takes skill and creativity here to whomever, whatever you're going to amount the time to. What are you going to amount the time to? Takes skill and creativity, right? You're really creative here, Leo. You're very self-expression. Yeah, that's not a problem for you. Most of the lot. Okay, so they come face down. Whoa. I'm not reading reversals here. You're taking some time out uh, on love, or this could be just knocking the boots in the bed. What you doing here? Get the magic. Take it how it is. But yeah, you may be taking some time out on love, or you may be just getting love. Leo. High Priestess here in the background. You thinking about it. That Four of Swords is more of thought about love and knowing that you have the skills. Okay. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Yeah, you're thinking about it. Yeah, Leo. Thinking of love. I take a rest on it, or you just may be in the action mode of doing something when it comes here to love. Contemplation. And like I said before at the beginning of the reading here, you want to start something up right now. However, something may be holding you back to do it, right? Oh, you still thinking about that? I haven't had a car come out yet, Leo. You thinking about that? Or you may be taking a rest. However, I would doubt that would be with this fifth house, fifth house about dating and all that adventurous stuff here, Leo. Two cards that come out, Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. You have your money on your mind, right? Ooh, would it be awesome to have love and money here at the same time? You got two aces back to back. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles that comes out. You may have love here, but you're looking for something about your finances as well. It would be good to have one person that you could do love and finance with. However, that may not be the case. You may have to step out of love a little bit to go see something about some money here, something about with the Ace of Pentacles, some financial opportunities. Yeah, may have to take a little adventure. You have a Nine of Wands in the background, having the courage to go out and see about these financial avenues, these opportunities. Now, I ain't taking all these cards. They just want to come on out as I start shuffling. But here we have the Temperance, Page of Swords, King of Wands, Six of Cups, the Fool, Six of Swords, Queen of Wands. Now. If you are a man here, you looking at somebody else. You looking at somebody else. Yeah, you is, Leo. Be masculine. Oh, I got another. Make sure no card is still there. Yeah. And here we have a Queen of Wands here at the end that you're looking at. That may be your counterpart, huh? So you're waiting here. You stalking, maybe? You're just curious. I'm talking to the man here. I'm talking to female Finn. I'm talking to the male masculine Leo here. You're curious about this Queen of Wands. If you're Queen of Wands, Finn, Leo, if you're female, somebody's curious about you and they in their King of Wands energy here. Could be something about some past stuff. You don't necessarily have to meet each other. This is a Facebook card too. You may have seen them on social media doing that speed dating, online speed dating and stuff. You want to start something new here. You're a man here. You want to go towards this person. Ooh, Leo. Did you find the one? Have you found the one? Ooh. Yeah, the Emperor that comes out here. And control, wanting to take control of things. You see what's there, you got to get it. Four Pentacles in the background, there's stagnancy here, especially when the Emperor is out. You may be maintaining control where you're at and just looking out, right? You're looking. You can watch. See. Watch. This person probably displays himself online anyway. Their beautifulness, their gorgeousness, and you admire that. But you're a sign that doesn't just sit, watch, and wait, Leo. You actually take action. However, right now, it's your fourth house here, full moon in Scorpio, you're able to take some time out to smell the roses a bit, I should say. We have the Page of Cups here. There's some creative things going on. You can basically get into your Emperor mode here and then come down to this Page of Cups energy. And think about all the creative things you can do, whether it's something that you love to do creatively or something with somebody else. You may, or somebody else may be apologizing. However, this is something of new, in a sense, messages, puppy love, crushing. Ten of Pentacles here in the background. You can see a family or legacy with this person. Yep. And if you are in the Emperor energy here, this would have to be you outside looking in. It's like, what you gonna do, Leo? This may be something to do with just your family. However, with the Seven of Swords coming out, whoever this pertaining to, you want to step out. You may not be in a relationship. These came face down, not put them on the table. But you may, not even be in a relationship. However, you want to step out. This person may be with somebody, maybe not, but you want to step out and introduce yourself and be sly and say, hey, this is me. Are you interested? Now, yeah, look, about if there's any thievery around. Yeah, keep an eye on that. However, I think this is more to do with you looking somewhere to, get away from the crowd, if I should say, get away from the circus back here in the background. Yeah. Yeah. And so the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Wands here. You focus on work. Standing your ground, you may be saying, hey, I gotta go do some work. I gotta go do some work. Hey, you're guarded here. Focus on your work, your nose to the grindstone. You can be able to sneak away and, be to yourself when you're at your work. You feel really good. Away from the circus. Or whatever you think that circus is, huh? Some solitude. Getting some solitude. All right. We got two cards that finally come out. Your last two cards here. The Knight of Swords and the Four of Wands. Whoa. You're going towards really swiftly to the Seven of Swords. You're getting the heck out of Dodge here, okay? You're getting the heck out of Dodge, and it may be from your home. You need a refuge. You need a refuge here, Leo. Okay. Six of Pentacles here. Underneath. Ooh, yeah, you're judging. You got your pimp. Look, the Six of Pentacles for me is like a pimp card to me, okay? You judging who to give to, you judging who not to give to, all right? Take it how it resonates, how they say. But you are looking for new love. You're looking for, not necessarily look, but you are open to receiving new love, new financial opportunities here. You got your eyes kind of wide open. And you're taking your time on it too. You're not rushing in. You're you're steady looking because you may be in something, you may be in something. You're trying to get into something else here. However, wherever it goes. All right, Leo. So I'm going on to the next reading now.